Get ready to unravel one of history's greatest mysteries, Stonehenge. This iconic ancient stone circle in Wiltshire, England has stumped experts for a whopping 4,000 years. Built over an impressive timeline from 300 BC to 1600 BC, the lack of written records has sparked wild theories about its purpose. Is it a sacred burial ground? Some think so. After all, archaeologists discovered a massive 50,000 cremated bone fragments dating back around 3000 BC. But that's not. Some crazy theorists claim Stonehenge holds healing powers, while others believe its alignment with the celestial events is no coincidence. The avenue leading to the River Avon. It lines up perfectly with the winter solstice sunrise, and the evidence of ancient rituals during this special time of year. Mind blown. But here's the deal, Stonehenge isn't just aligned with the winter solstice, it also faces the summer solstice sunrise. So, what's going on at this mysterious site? Is there something more to the ancient energy emanating from it? One US scientist dared to propose a shocking explanation for those thunder god legends. According to him, the creation of Stonehenge might have been sparked by an incredible auditory illusion linked to sound waves. The theories about Stonehenge just keep piling up. Is it a prehistoric observatory, a sun temple, or even a sacred healing ground? The truth remains as elusive as ever, leaving us with more questions than answers. Now, meet Stephen Waller, a cave art expert with 2 decades of experience, and his mind-blowing theory about Stonehenge. He thinks acoustic interference could have been the magic spark behind this ancient wonder's construction. Imagine this 2 bagpipers playing the same note from different spots in a field. It creates an eerie effect. Since ancient people didn't have our modern understanding of science, they'd perceive this sound as mystical or even divine. But here's the cool part: when people walk by Stonehenge, the expected loud noise doesn't happen. Instead, sound waves clash and create a strange fluctuating muffling effect. As Stephen Waller explained at the American Association for the Advancement of Science conference in Vancouver, it's like hearing the sound wave modulate between being super loud and then suddenly quiet. Stephen Waller's discovery gets even more fascinating. He points out that when you'd expect 2 bagpipers playing in sync to create a louder sound, instead you get moments of near silence as you walk by. It's like an invisible barrier blocking the noise. Waller draws an uncanny parallel between this acoustic magic and Stonehenge's layout. He suggests that ancient people might have built the monument around this phenomenon. This idea is eerily supported by old legends too, like the story of 2 pipers leading maidens in a dance, turning them into stone, a ring of people frozen in time. To test his theory, Waller ran an experiment where blindfolded participants experienced the same strange silence as if they were walking through that field with 2 bagpipers. The result? A chilling echo of Stonehenge's mystical past. Here's a rewritten version of the script, but here's what happened when Waller asked his participants to draw what they felt was between them and the piper's sound. Their drawings looked eerily like Stonehenge. They literally pictured massive objects blocking the noise, when in reality it was just the magic of sound wave cancellation. So, Waller took his investigation a step further by testing the Stonehenge site itself. He placed a sound source right at its center and walked around it to see what our ancestors experienced. And voila, the same blocking and modulation effect was present, as if invisible stones were silencing the sound. Now you might wonder, did Stonehenge inspire this strange silence, or was it the other way round? Waller's convinced that the idea behind building this massive stone circle came from a combination of the sound illusion and the vision of silent stones, 17 colossal sandstone blocks weighing up to 45 tons, topped with 6 lentils pointing towards the sunrise on the longest day of the year. Now, here's where things get really interesting. Many believe that this incredible auditory illusion, combined with the vision of stones that could be heard but not seen, actually sparked the idea for Stonehenge itself. It's like our ancestors took this silent reality and decided to bring it to life by building their iconic temple. Now, you might wonder if Waller's theory clashes with others suggesting Stonehenge was all about following the sun. Not at all. He says both perspectives point to one thing: that ancient people saw Stonehenge as a truly magical place where they could unravel some of the universe's secrets. And on this, many theories do agree that Stonehenge remains one of humanity's greatest unsolved mysteries, with each idea adding more pieces to its enigmatic puzzle. But here's the thing: despite all these theories, we still haven't cracked the code on what makes Stonehenge truly special. That's why Waller is sounding the alarm as we preserve our ancestors' incredible legacies. Let's not forget about their soundscapes too. We've been so focused on uncovering secrets, but in doing so, have unintentionally threatened or ignored these sonic wonders. It's time to change that. By protecting and studying the sound environments of archaeological sites, we can gain a deeper understanding of how our ancestors perceived and interacted with the world around them. They saw sound as magic, something beyond human comprehension, and now it's up to us to unravel its secrets without disrupting these precious pieces of history. Get ready for a major breakthrough. By using super advanced tech to analyze one of Stonehenge's giant stones, scientists finally cracked the code on where these massive blocks came from. They zapped it with a tool called mass spectrometry, which is like a high-tech microscope that reveals hidden secrets, and discovered a signature of minerals that matched a specific mining site in England. But how did they do it? It all started with a clever combo of tests using portable X-ray machines to scan every single one of Stonehenge's 52 massive stones, giving them a chemical fingerprint. Then, they took samples from one stone and compared them to others across the region, using even more powerful tools like plasma mass spectrometry to find the exact match. The result? A thrilling puzzle piece that reveals a glimpse into the incredible engineering skills of our ancient ancestors. Here's the fascinating story of how scientists pieced together the origins of Stonehenge's giant sarsen stones. You see, these behemoths are made mostly of silica, the same stuff that makes up sand and even computer chips. But hidden within them are tiny amounts of other elements like aluminum, phosphorus, and calcium, which act as clues to their mysterious past. By using super powerful tools to scan every single one of Stonehenge's 52 massive sarsens, researchers discovered a secret code or chemical fingerprint that revealed the source of 50 of them, a spot called Westwood in Wiltshire, about 25 kilometers north of the monument itself. But 2 stones remain unsolved, and scientists are still stumped as to where they came from. These incredible sarsens, some weighing a whopping 30 tons, form Stonehenge's iconic outer circle and central trilithon, towering above us at an astonishing 30 feet high. Who built them? Why did they choose these specific sites? The mystery continues. Let's dive into the incredible journey of uncovering Stonehenge's giant sarsen stones. David Nash, a rock star geologist from the University of Brighton, led a study that finally cracked the case on these monumental megaliths. With some weighing an astonishing 30 tons and standing at an impressive 30 feet high, it's mind-boggling to think about how they made their way to Stonehenge. Did they get dragged or rolled into place? We don't know the exact path they took, but now we have a starting point: Westwood in Wiltshire. This breakthrough is major, especially since we've known for a while that the smaller bluestones came from Wales, a whopping 150 miles away. But the sarsens had kept their secrets until recently. So how did researchers finally figure it out? It all started with a tiny sample taken back in the late 1950s during some much-needed conservation work at Stonehenge. A brave soul named Robert Phillips extracted a piece of one of these massive stones, essentially taking a rock souvenir to help stabilize a cracked megalith. And that little chunk of stone held the key to unlocking the mysteries of Stonehenge's mighty sarsens. Let's uncover the amazing story behind how researchers finally traced the sarsen stones back to their origin. Robert Phillips, a man with an incredible rock-solid connection to Stonehenge, played a pivotal role in this breakthrough. As part of his job, he was present when a sample from one of these massive stones was taken during conservation work in the late 1950s. Fast forward to 2018. After years of adventures across the US, from New York to Florida, Phillips decided it was time to return the piece of history back home for further study. Although we lost this incredible individual before he could see its impact, his legacy lives on. The researchers analyzed the geochemical fingerprint of this precious sample and, voila, they found a match in the sandstone still present at West Woods. It's like finding a long-lost puzzle piece that completes the picture. This discovery is a huge step towards understanding the incredible effort it took to build Stonehenge. As explained by David Nash, we hope our findings will give people a deeper appreciation for the monumental task of constructing this iconic wonder. Get ready to unravel a piece of ancient history. Scientists have pinpointed the source of the colossal sarsen stones at Stonehenge, and it's not as far away as you'd think. West Woods, just about 15 miles from the iconic site. This Neolithic hotspot was more than just a quarry. It offered an endless supply of the finest stone plus natural entry points that made extraction a breeze. Researchers have found that West Woods is a perfect match for the median immobile trace element ratios in the Phillips core sample, including those super rare minerals that seal the deal, making it the likely origin story of Stonehenge's sarsens. As we continue to uncover the secrets of this enigmatic wonder, we're left with another question. Why did our ancestors go to such incredible lengths to build these mysterious stone circles? What do you think drove them to create something as monumental as Stonehenge? Share your theories in the comments below. Now it's your turn. Let's hear your thoughts on why these ancient builders created such an extraordinary structure like Stonehenge. And don't forget, if you're new here, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with all our latest edutainment videos. We'll see you in the next one.